Good morning. Welcome to Unity of Hagerstown. You are welcome here. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Alright, I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just what I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just what I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Yeah, yeah, alright. Oh, my soul is welcome here. 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 Sing that with me. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here.
Thank you, Brad and Patty. Great way to start our service. And welcome everybody here to Unity of Hagerstown. We have a quote here, and this is for Pride Month. Equality means more than passing laws. The struggle is real, really won in the hearts and minds of the community where it really counts. We are a welcoming community, and I welcome all of you here today. I welcome those online joining us through the internet. We see you. Well, maybe not literally, but I know that you're there. Let's take a moment as we begin our service with an opening prayer. Taking the time to relax our body, to calm the thoughts down, become present in the awareness of the divine here and now, within, without. We welcome this day. We welcome new ideas. We welcome each other with an open heart, an open mind. We welcome Spirit moving through us as us. And so it is. Amen. If you'll join me in our vision statement, together, Unity of Hagerstown exists to inspire awakening to the divine within and honor the sacred in all. And now we'll have the reading of the daily word with Ella.
Good morning, my friends. Today, Sunday, June 21st, we have a blessing for fathers. Today is also Father's Day. Today, I bless my father and give thanks for the part he played in my life. I also bless those who showed me fatherly love, who taught and guided me, who led by example by demonstrating the divine attributes of strength and wisdom. The love and support I received from all the father figures of my life helped me become the person I am today. I am grateful for those special ones who saw my potential and encouraged me to reach high and pursue my dreams. I am also thankful to them for the encouragement they provided during times of disappointment and discouragement. I bless the world's fathers and pray they know the support and guidance they have so lovingly shared with me. Our scripture passage comes from Proverbs 20, verse 7. The righteous walk in integrity. Happy are the children who follow them. And then our affirmation on the screen we'll say together. I celebrate fatherhood and bless all fathers today. Maybe each of you can take a moment to reflect on someone, either your actual father or a figure in your life, and just hold them in your heart for a moment. And we can repeat that together. I celebrate fatherhood and bless all fathers today. Thank you.
Thank you, Ella. And as a special Father's Day blessing, I'd like to invite all the dads to come up here. I know, something different here. Come on, dads. We got something for you. You know, in the past, what we've done is, the prayer chaplains are helping out. Jeff, you have a moment. Come on up. Brent, if you would like to. In the past, all I've done was like offered popsicles for the cool pops in our lives, and I thought you guys deserve a little bit more than that. Let me get moving around here. So we have a blessing and an honoring of you today. Yeah, you guys can go in front. And so as I read this, the prayer chaplains are going to tie a red thread around your wrist as a reminder of what this blessing is. And the hope is to be open to that love and appreciation whenever you see that red thread. And you can keep it on as long as you want. So, okay, go ahead, prayer chaplains. So these are the hands that have comforted others, holding a baby, picking up a child, a kitten, a dog, using tools to cook, to create, to repair. These are the hands that have welcomed and acknowledged others with a high five, a fist bump, a pat on the back, or a handshake. These are the hands that serve others in soup kitchens, helping a neighbor, working to provide for the family. And these are the hands when clasped together in prayer, uplift and send light and love to the world. These are the hands through which love is expressed, the hands through which divine work is done. These are the hands of fathers who bless the world. Thank you for all that you are and all that you do. Amen. Yes, thank you, thank you. Everyone's got their red thread now. Yeah. Okay. Now, oops, I skipped a slide. Now we have an opportunity to greet one another. And I encourage you to come up here and just give a wave around here somewhere to our online friends. Let's greet each other with a handshake, a hug, a howdy, namaste, whatever it is. And I would like to say hello to our online friends. We are so appreciative of you being here today. And I hope that you have a glorious week. And thank you for all the support that you give this community.
Right here, welcome to right now. Your presence is a gift, and we say thank you. Welcome to right here, welcome to right now. Your presence is a gift, and we say thank you. Thank you, thank you. Your presence is a gift, and we say everything you are, everything you do. Your presence is a gift, and we say thank you. Everything you are, everything you do. Your presence is a gift, and we say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Your presence is a gift, and we say thank you. Welcome to right here. Welcome to right now. Your presence is a gift, and we say thank you. Your presence is a gift, and we say thank you.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much, Brent and Patty. Love that song. And it worked so perfectly, didn't it? With thanking our dads. Yeah. So we've been looking at our core values, those values and principles that this community discerned last year to be the guiding lights in decision-making process, and also in presenting ourselves to the world. This is who we want to be, how we want to move in the world. So we looked at spiritual, the value of spiritual. We are spiritual beings living in a spiritual world under spiritual law. Yes, yes. So we try to live that the best that we are able. The second value we looked at was that of love, love and compassion, recognizing that God is love, God is present everywhere. So that means love is present everywhere. Even if when we don't see it, love is here. Today, can you guess what the value is we're going to look at? Welcoming. We are a welcoming community. Romans, better get the glasses on. Romans 15:7 tells us, welcome one another, therefore, just as Christ has welcomed you for the glory of God. Looking at that verse metaphysically, the Christ consciousness within us, when we are aligned with that, welcomes every aspect of who we are, and it glorifies us, our spirituality. So, how does Unity of Hagerstown demonstrate being welcoming? Well, I think our greeters do a fabulous job welcoming people as they come in. First-time visitors are generally given a packet, a welcome packet. We had just experienced our greeting each other in the middle of our service, well, at the beginning really, but in the service, and that's another way that we welcome each other. I think we could probably work a little bit about, after the service, during the coffee hour, inviting those that we do not know. Because let's face it, this is a small community. We should know everybody here, right? Inviting those we do not know or we've never talked to. Maybe we've seen them, but we haven't talked to them yet. Inviting them, hey, would you like to just have a cup of coffee with me right now? Let's get to know each other. That would be pretty welcoming, wouldn't it? So, Ernest Holmes tells us, when we meet each other, do we not feel that subtle presence that flows through all things and gives light and color to our everyday experiences? We get immediate feedback when we are welcoming, my friends. It feels good. It feels good to welcome another. It's within us to do so. We also welcome new ideas, new experiences, because that is how we grow. And this is similar to being open-minded or to having a beginner's mind. However, there is a difference, and I believe it's a crucial difference as well. Beginner's mind has no preconception, no judgment on what the experience is, but being welcoming means that we know it's for our good. It's for our good. Maybe we can't see it at the time, but we can learn from it. Maybe it doesn't feel like it's for our good, but we can learn from it. There's a lesson there for us. Maybe we don't get along with somebody, and we don't feel very welcoming towards them. But we can know that God is present in them. We can know that good is there, even if we can't see it. We know that they are spirit, just as we are spirit. Matthew 25, verse 31 says, I was hungry, you gave me food. I was thirsty, you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you welcomed me. Now that seems pretty straightforward, right? Pretty straightforward. And I believe, like I said, we are pretty good about welcoming others in this community. We're also pretty good about feeding and giving drink to others in this community. In fact, I think that's one of the things that we do so well. But what about those with a set of different beliefs, a different worldview? In creating the beloved community, Martin Luther King Jr. stated that it has to have depth as well as breadth. Depth, that deep understanding of spiritual principles, spiritual growth in the individuals in the community. The community can't grow if the individuals aren't growing. I mean, that's just the way it works, right? Because guess what the community is? It's a group of individuals. So it's having spiritual intelligence, spiritual awareness. Reaching a wide variety of individuals is breadth, the breadth of the beloved community. So the question becomes, how do we create and sustain a community that has such a wide variety of opinions and beliefs and worldviews? How do we manage to navigate all of that and the values and the levels of complexity that it brings? Well, the foundation really begins within each of us, and it goes back to our first core value, recognizing that we are spiritual beings, and so is everyone else. Recognizing that you are a perfect manifestation of spirit, just as you are, no ifs, ands, or buts, okay? You are a perfect manifestation of spirit. This requires us to do a certain amount of inner work. Most of us, or some of us at any rate, have been programmed in an earlier childhood phase to think differently. And we have to outgrow that. We have to grow our own inner awareness that we are, love expressing here and now. Love flows through us. We also have to become aware of our shadow side. Brene Brown tells us, only when we are brave enough to explore the darkness will we discover the infinite power of our light. So we've talked about the shadow before here, but just as a reminder, the shadow is made up from our life experiences, positive ones that we don't want to accept, and also negative ones that we don't want to accept. We don't want to process it, so we just kind of put it over there and shut the door on it. There's also the idea of the collective shadow from previous generations that come up as well. So too often, though, especially if we've been at this inner work stuff for a while, we get to feel maybe uncomfortable with the painful emotions that come up when we think about whatever that is, and just shut the door on it again. And then we move under the personality trance, the trance of the personality that tells us, oh, you know what you're doing. You've read all the books and attended the workshops. You've been at this spiritual journey for decades. You got it down. But wait, because every now and then, if our buttons get pushed and we react, blow up, or react in a way that we don't like, it's probably our shadow coming up. It's a signal that there's more to do. Maybe if we can't seem to change a habit that we've been trying to change for a long, long time, could that be the shadow as well? Maybe when we don't act like the enlightened being our personality is telling us we are, maybe that's the shadow too. So our shadow, the key is to welcome those thoughts, those emotions that we've pushed aside. So allow them to be heard, allow them to come to accept that we are this too. That's an aspect of us, so that we can move into the ability to let them go and to change, to let them be processed. They're only processed by us paying attention to them, by listening to them, seeing what they have to say. And ideally, along this spiritual path, we build an awareness of our shadow self, but it's usually not done without intention. There has to be the intention of it. And we also build a set of emotional and spiritual tools for processing and releasing those experiences that we've shut the door on. And of course, if we don't, then those experiences that we've shut the door on will not only make themselves known, but they also come out and help with our decision-making process. You say, well, how does that work? Well, if you're afraid of something from a previous experience that you shut your door on, then you're probably going to avoid it like the plague. Okay? So, we carry these experiences, again, good or bad, that we haven't processed, and they're like unhealed wounds, because just as the body is a communication device letting us know when healing needs to happen, our psyche lets us know when there's emotional healing that has to happen. It uses emotional pain to grab our attention and say, hey, wake up, something going on here, okay? So what does that look like? Richard Rohr tells us invariably when something upsets you and you have a strong emotional reaction out of proportion to the moment, your shadow self has just been exposed. So watch. Those last two words are so important. Watch. Watch your thoughts. Watch your feelings. Watch your reactions. I mean, you guys are bright people. You're going to figure it out. You'll know when that shadow is coming out to play. And I'm hoping that you'll know what to do with it when it does. If not, we usually have an annual shadow class a class on the shadow each year, and that will be coming up in the fall. So you can keep that in the back of your mind if you're interested. So welcoming begins within, welcoming all aspects of who we are. And when I think of that, I always think of Rumi's beautiful poem, The Guest House. I know you're familiar with it, but I'm going to read it again because it's just so good. This being human is a guest house. Every morning, a new arrival, a joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all. Even if they're a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of all its furniture, still treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes because each has been sent as a guide from the beyond. That says it all there. So that takes care of the depth portion of what Martin Luther King Jr. states is needed in building and sustaining a beloved community. But what about the breadth portion? The portion that not only refers to a diversity of races, but to other voices, other beliefs. Not only in accepting them, but welcoming them, being able to connect with those who think differently. In this day and age, we seem to have lost that ability to connect with those who think different from ourselves, to welcome those with an opposing point of view. So I thought that a quick review of spiral dynamics, which is helpful for me to understand a bit more of folks with different viewpoints, might be helpful. We're not going to look at all of its spiral dynamics, and this is a quick overview, but spiral dynamics is a way of understanding the various consciousness that we have within us, the different consciousnesses that's held. It's not hierarchical, although it looks like it's levels, it's not, because we each have all of this within us. It's all within us, but we become centered in one level. I'm going to say level. One meme, I guess, is the better term. One meme. There's a preference there, but we may, have a foot in another. Maybe even like Twister, have a hand in another, So we have it all within us, but there's usually one place where we land typically. So colors are used to symbolize each level, and beginning at the very bottom, you see red. You may not be able to read what it says, so I'm just going to sum it up for you. For red, power is everything, because the viewpoint is that the world is a dangerous place. So that idea of personal power, think of dictators, think of gangs. They're after power because the world is dangerous. Patriarchy is prevalent because typically males have more physical power than females. Now, this may come out for you if you're a sports fan or you play games in a competitive way, but that is definitely my red showing. If I watch football, I want my team to win. I want my team to have all the power. This is where it comes out. I dare say it comes out in all of us at some point or another. The next level is the color blue, and this level has a rule book. There's usually one way, the right way, my way, or our way, if it's a church, one true way, and the tendency is to dehumanize others who do not think this same way. So their values is order and is stability. They want stability. The next level is orange. This is referring to those who are seeking success. That's what their value is. Prosperity is the value. Not money, but success in however they defined it. They are big on achieving what they want, their goals, and really and truly, it may not matter what gets in the way. So often this is called the Center for Technology and Science for Medicine. And that is true, particularly when science becomes the be-all and end-all, the God, So looking out for number one. This is the desire of this particular level. And then on the top, green, peace, love, and understanding. Okay? Harmony is the value here. Defending the underprivileged, serving at soup kitchens. The drawback, my friends, is that this level can be very judgmental of red and blue and orange because they just don't get it, So there are other levels here. I'm not going to go through all of them, but if you're interested, there are plenty of YouTubes that will help you out with this. So how do we connect with each of these levels? Most of the people at Unity, I would imagine, settle in the green level. We want peace, love, and understanding. We want to defend the underprivileged. The thing to be careful of or mindful of or aware of is when our tendency to judge others comes out. But if we're talking to someone who comes to visit who may not feel that way, who really is looking for that order and stability, and this little chaotic church here may feel a little overwhelming, how do we connect with them? Well, we listen. And we seek to understand. John O'Donohue says, when you are understood, you are at home. Understanding nourishes belonging. We seek not to be understood, but to understand. Okay, so in other words, if you're talking to someone who is coming from a very different background, don't immediately jump into, past lives, perhaps, or, see where they are first. See where they are first. See the good in them. Their spirit expressing as well. We don't need to argue. You know, we don't need to argue. So just what happens when we look for the good instead of looking for being right? So I think the best modern day example I have of this is from Father Gregory Boyle. And I have a video clip, and hopefully the internet is going to allow me to play it. So talk amongst yourself for about 30 seconds. Okay, let's see. No one's talking, and that's okay. Okay. Father Gregory Boyle, for those of you who don't know, has homeboy industry, and a lot of other things going on in California, in which gang rehabilitation is the key, is what he's doing. And here's a story.
Kind of the most resistant to my offers of help was a kid named Bandit, and he was well earned his name. I would ride my bike in the middle of the night in Aliso Village housing projects, and I could see Bandit run up to a car and sell crack cocaine, and then walk away from the car counting his money. And then he'd see me. How about a real job? Well, I'm okay, G, thanks. Very polite. Until 15 years ago, Bandit shows up in my office, and I couldn't believe he was there. And he says what gang members often say, I'm tired of being tired. So I walk him to one of our 4 job developers, and as luck would have it, they locate an entry-level job, low pay, first kind of job in a warehouse. Now cut to today. Bandit's the head supervisor of the whole shooting match. He runs the whole deal. He owns his own home. He's married. He has 3 kids. And I hadn't heard from him in like 2 years, and so no news is good news, usually with gang members. But he calls me on a Friday afternoon, a little bit breathless and panicky. Hey, G, you gotta bless my daughter. ¿Qué pasó, mijo? Is she sick? Is she in the hospital? Oh, no. On Sunday, she's going to Humboldt College. Imagine. My oldest, my Jessica, she's going to college. But she's a little chaparrita, and we're afraid for her, because that's Humboldt. That's way north. That's far. Do you think you could give her a blessing before she leaves? I go, are you kidding? I'd be honored. Look, tomorrow's Saturday. I have an exorcism at 1. Why don't you come at 12:30, and we'll do a little send-off, you know. And sure enough, they all show up at 12:30, and I put Jessica in front of the altar, and I said, let's surround her with our bodies and our love, and let's everybody touch her, connect to her, hold her arms, put your hands on her shoulders, on her head, everybody touch her, and close your eyes and bow your heads, and as the homies say, I do a long ass prayer. I go on, and somewhere in the middle of this prayer, I noticed that we've all become chillones, you know, we're all crying. I don't know why we're crying, except for the fact that Bandit and his wife don't know anybody who's ever gone to college, except me. Certainly nobody in their families. So, you know, I wipe my tears, and we kind of laugh about how mushy we got, you know, and so to change the subject, I turned to Jessica. Hey, what are you going to study at Humboldt College? She was very quick. Forensic psychology. I go, damn, forensic psychology. And Bandit chimes in, yeah, she wants to study the criminal mind. And Jessica, very deadpan, turns and looks at her father, and she does one of these, you know. And he sees her, and he gets the joke, and he says, yeah, I'm going to be her first subject. So we walk out to the car in big abrazos, and everybody piles in the car. And Bandit hangs back, and I'm glad he has. And I say, hey, can I tell you something? I give you credit for the man you've chosen to become, for choosing to walk in your own footsteps. I'm proud of you. And his eyes fill up with tears, and he says, ¿Sabes qué? I'm proud of myself. All my life, people called me a lowlife, a bueno para nada, a good for nothing. I guess I showed them. I said, yeah, I guess you did. And the soul feels its worth. exactly right.
The soul feels its worth. Howard Thurman tells us, love is to meet a person where they are in consciousness, but to treat them as though their spiritual potential was actualized. And I believe that that's what Boyle does. I believe a lot of people do that as well. I believe our elder brother Jesus did that when he met the woman at the well. I think that's a really good example of it. He met her right to where she was. She was a Samaritan, he was a Jew. They did not interact. Jews and Samaritans did not mix. She had been married 5 times, currently living with someone who was not her husband. Jesus did not judge her, just accepted her, let her know that, there's a deeper well from which she can draw from within. He sees that ability within her. He sees the goodness in her, just as Boyle sees the goodness, the potential, the good in the gang members. We welcome others, seeing them as the light, seeing them as the beloved, whether they think like us or not. We welcome new ideas, knowing that as we continue to grow in understanding and awareness, we live this value of welcoming. When we stop growing, we stop living. Yeah. So we continue to grow, welcoming new ideas. I invite you to affirm with me together, my heart is a welcoming space. My heart is a welcoming space filled with love I freely share. Like the welcome mat at my front door, my open heart greets people as they enter my life. My heart is a welcoming space. My mind is a welcoming mind, welcoming new ideas, new thoughts, new perceptions, and new ways of doing things. My mind is a welcoming space. We are a welcoming community. As we move into a time of meditation, first of all, I want to say that this meditation is from a student. She gave it in one of the classes. I loved it, and I'm going to bring it here to you today. And this meditation directs us to recognize our oneness with everything and everyone. So let's go ahead and get comfortable. And I invite you to close your eyes. Take a moment as you go within. Let anything that is serving as a distraction be removed. Allow your hands to be on your lap, palms facing upward, ready to receive. Place your feet on the floor. Allow yourself to feel grounded and supported by the earth beneath us. And bring your awareness to the wisdom of your heart. Now take a slow, deep breath in. And as you exhale, release any tension you may be holding on to. Again, a slow, deep breath in. In this exhale, allow yourself to settle into this present moment. There's nowhere to go, nothing else to do. Simply be here, fully present in this safe space. Let us enter the stillness and align with the one mind, the one presence that permeates all of creation. Feel yourself as part of this vast and sacred creation, connected to all of life. Silently affirm, I am one with the light and the darkness. I am one with the oceans and the land. I am one with the rocks and the trees. I am one with the fish of the sea and the birds of the air. I am one with all creatures of the earth. And I am one with every human being on this planet. In this awareness of oneness, I sense the divine order that sustains all things. I feel the presence of divine love moving through me and through every atom of creation. I know the divine intelligence that is the foundation of all that is, all that has been, and all that ever will be is present within me. I rest in the awareness that we are connected. I am one with all life. I am one with spirit. And as we go through the rest of this day, allow these affirmations to be carried with you. And as you bring your awareness back into this room, inhale gently and exhale. And when you are ready, gently open your eyes. And so it is. Now we have a song.
I behold you, beautiful one. I behold you, child of the earth and sun. Let my love wash over you. Let my love watch over you. I behold you, beautiful one. I behold you, child of the earth and sun. Let my love wash over you. Let my love watch over you. I behold you, beautiful one. I behold you, child of the earth and sun. Let my love wash over you. Let my love watch over you. Let my love wash over you. Let my love watch over you.
That was so nice. So good. Thank you, Brett and Patty. Let's take our offerings, our donations, or our butterflies if you give online, and let's bless them. Holding them in our hands, these hands that do so much, these hands that express love. Let us send love to these gifts, knowing that they bless this ministry. So we bless them with this love. We see them going forth to do the work of this ministry of seeing the sacred everywhere we look, of being welcoming to new ideas, to people, to all. And we give thanks, not only for the gifts, the donations, we give thanks for our welcoming. And so it is, amen. And now during the offering, we'll have another song.
Grateful, grateful, grateful for all the love that I have. Oh yes, I'm grateful, grateful, grateful for all the love that I have. Everywhere I look and every face I see is love reflected, shining back at me. I just give thanks for all these simple things, the joy and the peace that gratitude brings. I am so grateful, grateful, grateful for all the love that I have. Oh yes, I'm grateful, grateful, grateful for all the love that I have. Every day I wake before I open my eyes, I count my blessings and I realize life is a miracle when you see it that way. I focus on the beauty, that's why I have to say I am so grateful, grateful, grateful for all the love that I have. Oh yes, I'm grateful, grateful, grateful for all the love that I have. Oh yes, we're grateful, grateful, grateful for all the love that we have. Oh yes, we're grateful, grateful, grateful for all the love that we have.
Yes, thank you, Brett and Patty. And now we do have a few announcements. You can see those that should be familiar with everybody. The Men of Unity, Women of Unity, Sound Bath, our Help Unity Grow meeting at the first Sunday of every month. That's at 10 a.m. And usually there's a breakfast casserole just to entice you. Soup Kitchen's coming around again. There's a sign-up sheet that's making its way. And Stitch with Love is happening. And then a couple other things that are a little maybe out of the ordinary. The Kids of Unity are meeting next Sunday instead of the first and third this month. They're making just, I guess, vacation times, making things different. I'd have Hug on twice. I must be thinking about it. Unity Town Hall. This is something new. On the 12th of July, after the service, come together, stay just a little bit longer so we can get updated on the finances. We can also get talking about what you want to see in this community as far as workshops or classes go. Let's talk about things. Let's talk about the board members that maybe you feel a certain kind of way because we've had some board members leave the board lately. We'll talk about that as well. Let's get everything out in the air. Everything, yeah, that's good enough saying. Yeah, and just see where we go from there. Elaine Silver's coming July 19th, and then a wonderful event, a potluck picnic at Hillary's Farm, the Sacred Roots Sanctuary, followed by music by Luke Johnson and Jen Hudson. This is a free event. Just bring a dish. If you can't bring a dish, don't worry about it because there's always plenty. Luke and Jen will have a tip jar, though. If you want to bring a little extra cash for them, that would be wonderful. I'm sure it'd be appreciated. And just a heads up, I'll be taking off the 19th, the 26th, and August 2nd. 3 Sundays in a row. I put 4 fingers. That might be wishful thinking. 3 Sundays in a row. But we have some fantastic lineup of Sunday celebration services coming up. So hope you can make all of that. So at this time, we're going to say goodbye to our Facebook friends. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for all the prayer support, all the donations that you send our way, all the prayers as well. And make sure you comment on the comment section. We love to see who's visiting us online. So thank you so much.